right there. Right there. Just that one.
Activate the statue of deportation.
Man, I can't wait to see people's faces when we come on shore. This should really get the city's positive energy flowing.
The statue of deportation has arrived in New York City.
I was saying he's gonna do it. I'm gonna bet on it. I'm gonna put some money down on put some money down on Polymarket or Cashy or whatever. Will Joe Biden fall down the stairs of Marine One? Ladies and gentlemen, I have no proof that he did, but I don't really need it because you know it happened up here. We've seen it happen too many times live. It's been tough to watch, and it's great to have American strength back. American strength means when you're a criminal alien and you come into this country and you defy our laws and you take advantage of our people and you commit crimes, that you have to go bye-bye. Jaw-dropping outburst of Haitian migrant. Stop saying migrant. You're misgendering them. The term is criminal alien because, and I don't care if you're like a nun or if you are a mass murderer, they're both the same because they're criminal aliens. They weren't invited into this country. They don't belong in this country, and you got to go home. If you want to come in the right way, the way my ancestors did, the way his ancestors did, the way all of our, then fine. But just kicking in the door and breaking our laws is a bad way to get an invite. You wouldn't be invited back to a house party if you just kicked in a window and climbed into the house. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're gone now. Cook a nice dish, knock on the door politely, ring the doorbell, and wait for us to open the door. There's going to be no doors opened, I think, for a very long time inside of the Trump administration. They've canceled all appointments, and they are now doing ICE raids, and they're starting in Massachusetts. This is something that I didn't see in my bingo cards. They're starting in Boston and Rhode Island. They're doing raids on immigration lawyers' offices, which is very interesting. And a bunch of feds raid the immigration offices. And Haitian migrant screaming while they're screaming, "I'm not going back to Haiti," as they're being shoved into the ICE vehicle. Expect a lot more videos like this. Here you go. Clearly as a scholar, a doctor, a surgeon, aerospace engineer, clearly somebody who's saying he's saying F Trump, F Biden, I'm not effing going back. Yeah, I mean, truly, when Donald Trump says they're not sending their best, ladies and gentlemen, what Joe Biden, what Kamala Harris did to this country should never, ever, ever be forgiven. You should never forget that they tried to permanently change the fabric of this nation to turn us into a third world country, to create a zero trust society, to make sure that your children must live in fear and your neighborhoods must be filthy and unsafe so that they could manipulate the Electoral College by counting in the census illegal criminal aliens and having them vote illegally in our elections. That was what this all was about. There is no like question whether that was true or not anymore. It is obvious, it is empirical, it is demonstrable, and now you have to go home. Here's what the Fox News cameras covered this morning on one of what will be a daily occurrence, the ICE raids, sending them back. Let's go.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
So, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies. And in a sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration, this man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
And guys, shortly after we finished filming, ICE Boston told us they arrested 2 more targets in other parts of town away from our cameras. One of those targets is a previously deported Honduran illegal alien who was arrested for raping a woman while putting a gun in her mouth. The other target they got is a Haitian man who first flew into the United States in 2023 as part of President Biden's controversial migrant flights mass parole program. Well, they just picked him up yesterday because he's been arrested locally for sexual assault. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Malhusian, it was fascinating to watch all of that. I think I was just saying to Bill, this is terrible for Joe Biden and the legacy that he tried to leave behind. A question from me, how soon will they actually be leaving the country? Does that take a long time?
It depends what country they're from. If they're from cooperable countries like El Salvador, Guatemala, countries like that, it can be quick. It can be within days or weeks. If it's countries that are harder to deport, countries that don't cooperate with the U.S. as much, it can go into a process of months. But the Trump administration is changing policies with something called expedited removal. The bottom line is people at home don't need to understand all the policies. The Trump administration is just going to work as fast as they can to get all the people you just saw on camera there out of the country as fast as possible. They're also going to use their State Department, now led by Marco Rubio, to put pressure on countries that don't cooperate with the U.S. as much when it comes to those deportations.
Bill, just two points of clarification here. It seems a lot of these crimes are associated with sex crimes. I'm just looking at the list a bit earlier today. I don't know if that generally is the case or not. And second, if Boston's a sanctuary city, how are they allowed to do this? Because we told there would be resistance.
Boston doesn't have to cooperate with ICE, but there's nothing they can do to stop ICE from coming into their city and enforcing the law. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. And that's the point ICE makes to us is, look, they don't have to cooperate with our detainer requests. They don't have to tell our officers when they're releasing somebody from jail. But we're going to do our job. We have our intel guys out in the field. We have people with eyes all over the place, and we're going to snatch those guys. So they can make ICE's job more difficult, longer, and more dangerous, but it's not going to stop ICE from doing the job, guys. The bottom line is, ICE says it's safer for everybody involved if locals would just hand these guys over in jail once they're arrested, but they don't. They let them out onto the streets. They don't tell ICE about it, so ICE has to spend a lot of resources gathering intel, finding these guys, and then going out into the community to do arrests, which could be dangerous. You saw that combative Haitian man, and then you saw, in the case of that one MS-13 member, his friend got snagged. They weren't even looking for him. They were looking for the MS-13 guy. They picked him up because a sanctuary jurisdiction released the MS-13 guy. ICE found him and then found the guy he was in the apartment with. They found out he was an illegal alien as well. So now he's going to be deported too.
Wow.
Amazing. Bill Malhusian, thank you so much.
Yes,
More to come on that.
Thank you, Bill.
It was the F-aroundest of times, and it was the find-outingest of times. A lot of these individuals effed around, and now they'll find out. One of the single greatest videos ever in the history of the internet is a video of a liberal white woman from Boston maybe these were some of her Haitian migrants who were using migrants as effectively slave labor. We have the video. We have the video. It's worth grabbing. We have the video. This lady, this lib from Boston, who has these Haitians living with her, and she's like, it's so great. They cook, they clean, they don't leave a big mess, and they live here in the house, and they do all my cooking and all my cleaning, and they do what I say, and it's really special. And it's almost like this is what the Democratic Party was built to protect, this system. It's amazing. Like, they don't even see it, do they? They don't even, the connections don't get made, do they? Ding, ding dong. Anybody? No? Bueller? Anything? Ladies and gentlemen, it's really fun that some of the help is now being deported from these left-wing Democrats in Boston, even though they don't like it. Here we go. Just to prove to you that I know my stuff, here it is. Here's the clip of the lady. So excited about her new help.
Story you'll only see here on NBC 10 Boston. A migrant family from Haiti is sharing their experience. They're searching for shelter in the Boston area and then recently found a host home in Brookline. And now they're looking for jobs. As NBC 10's Aaron Logan reports, they say these last few weeks have been life-changing. And
it's been an emotional few weeks for Wildande Joseph and her husband. First, sleeping on the floor at Logan Airport, then in Children's Hospital with their 2-year-old daughter who got very sick.
Me siento mal. Es muy difícil este tiempo. Oh.
She felt bad, as any mother would. Now things are looking much brighter as they've been welcomed into Lisa Hillenbrand's Brookline apartment.
Tu niña es muy alegre ahora.
Sí, muy alegre. Cuando se levanta en la mañana, se dice, "Ay, Lisa."
Oh. She says her daughter is very happy. When she wakes up in the morning, she says, "Hi, Lisa," and everyone starts the day smiling.
It's a delight, and it's really fun having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Lisa says she feels like she has her own personal chef, as Wildande loves cooking.
¿Te gusta la ocupación?
Sí.
In fact, her goal is to open up her own restaurant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. She loves to cook. They love to clean for me. People don't understand this system, says the white lib lady from Boston before putting her pillowcase on her head. What a joke. What a mess we've been through in this country. I say this often. It is not a progressive movement. It is a regressive movement. It's regressive. And it's immoral. And it's something that needs to obviously be fixed. And the best way to fix it is actually to make sure that low-key sociopaths, childless cat ladies like that, can't break American laws to bring people in to cook for them.